Keep the commandments and live. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's about, man. Our people don't know that because ain't nobody teaching them. My daddy didn't teach me that. He was in church he was a professional church student. 40 years or something, 50 years. He's 70. He never taught me about the commandments. He just said, son, just don't kill nobody. You say that stuff. But he never said, you got to keep the commandments. This is your history here in the Bible. The tribe of Issachar, the brother I was just telling, I told him that he comes from a rich area. Aztecs, Incas, but he can't go no further than that. He's stuck right there. That's where we come in and show him, look, you from the tribe of Issachar. Thus saith the Lord. It's in the Bible. The characteristics of this person, this is how he's going to be. The characteristics of the Negroes, this is how they're going to be. The characteristics of the Puerto Ricans, this is how they're going to be. Right? So that's why we go into the scriptures. All right? Give me that another verse. All right? Give me Revelation 2:9. Because see, a lot of people think that those Jews over there today are the real Jews. But Christ spoke about that. He spoke about that.
Revelation 1:1 and then go to 2:9.
Let's find out who's speaking first. Revelation 1:1.
The book of Revelation. You know what the book of Revelation means, brother? What's Revelation mean? You know? I'll tell you. It means revealing. Christ came to reveal. Right?
The revelation of Jesus Christ, which God gave unto him to show unto his servants which things which must shortly come to pass.
So he said these things are going to come to pass. That's why a lot of pastors don't touch the book of Revelation, because they're scared to go into it. Most church people don't even want to read the Bible, especially the book of Revelation. Read.
And he sent and signified it by his angel unto his servant John.
All right, now go to 2 and 9. Let's see what he said.
Chapter 2, verse 9. I know thy works, and tribulation, and poverty.
Right, who's poor? You know our works? Poverty, we're poor. Go ahead.
But thou art rich.
Negroes, Latinos are rich in spirit. Our blood. Look at the things that we do, man. We're the most loved, the most hated people on the earth.
That's right.
You know that? Most loved and most hated people on earth. But everybody want to be up under us when we're doing good. Like Michael Jackson. Everybody loved him. As soon as he failed, started being with that little boy, nobody wanted to be around him. Right? That's our people. Read.
But thou art rich, and I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews.
Listen to this, brother. He said, I know the blasphemy of them that say they are Jews. Those people that say they're Jews, right? Read.
And are not.
And are what?
And are not.
And are not.
And are not.
And are not.
But are the synagogue of Satan.
So you gotta now do a little research and go find out who those people really are. They come from the Khazarian Empire. They took over that land. Okay? Read.
Fear none of these things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison.
Right. Look who's in prison today. Give me Isaiah 40 and 22. Our people are in prison big time. And when God talks about things in this Bible, it's not just 5 years, 2 years. It's thousands of years. A lot of our people think the Bible ended when Christ came and that was it. Now we just all living. No, it's still in existence. Everything's still going to pass. The earth ain't over with.
Isaiah 40, chapter 2.
Come here every day, brother. They come out every Saturday, man. We hit Fruitvale, downtown West Oakland. Sometimes we go to East Oakland. This is our job, man. The Spirit is on us to do this. And I mean, we come out here for free, just to give it to our people. Next week, it's up to the Most High, man. Normally, by Friday night, that's when we know where we're going to go. But we normally hit the spots every week, you know. Hey, what's up, man? How you doing? All right. Yo, brother, you know who's going to the lobby?
40 and 22. But this is a people robbed and spoiled.
Our people are robbed and spoiled. All right, brother. Shalom to you. All right.
but spoil, and none saith restore.
Right, you ever seen an orange that's spoiled? That's how the Negroes look. The Most High got our number, man. He know who you are. You are the chosen people of the Bible, you Negroes and Latinos. All right? Cubans, Puerto Ricans, Guatemalans, all the people south of North America that was brought here on slave ships. And yes, you Mexicans was brought here on ships too. According to the Bible, it says that this was the prophecy of the 12 tribes of Israel in the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 68. Moses prophesied, this is how we're going to get to Babylon. And our preachers, pork chop eating preachers, don't even bring it out. They don't even tell you who you are. You go to those churches, they say, just be saved and believe. The first thing starts with knowing of identification of yourself. You have to know who you are first so you can love yourself. And then you can love your brothers and sisters. But if you don't know yourself, how are you going to love your brothers and sisters? Give me Deuteronomy 17:9 in Leviticus. Let's find out what we're talking about here. Because the Bible is plain. All right? People say, oh, the Bible is so confusing. No, the Bible is plain. All right? Precept upon precept upon precept upon precept. Right?
And bringeth it not unto the door of the tabernacle. 19 and 17 is thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart. Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor, and not suffer sin upon him.
Right, so that's why you got a lot of gunshot going on and brothers shooting one another, and then they get shot the following week, because those laws, when we break them, they're curses. When we break those laws, they turn into curses on us. All right? That's why the plagues stick to us like glue here in Babylon. Our people got to understand they got a rich heritage, man. The more that we come to these laws, the better off we'll be. The better off we'll be. So we got to continue to do what we're doing. Pray, stay close to this word, know who we are, and lift up our brothers and sisters out of the dunghills. All right?
And not suffer sin upon him. Thou shalt not avenge nor bear any grudge against the children of thy people, but thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. I am the Most High. Ye shall keep my statutes. Thou shalt not let thy cattle gender with a diverse kind.
Right. In other words, you're not supposed to mix your animals up. Don't have a Chihuahua sleeping with a German Shepherd. All right? All right. No Palestine. They ain't going to be safe over there until we go back. Till the Most High sent his true people back to Palestine. And then everybody will be at peace. Give me Isaiah 14:7. Palestine and so-called Israel. That's not the real people over there in those lands. Because there's no peace in that land. The Most High said when it's real people go back, even the trees are going to be happy. Read Isaiah 14:7 out.
Isaiah chapter 14 verse 7. The whole earth is at rest and is quiet.
All right, that's what's going to happen when the true children of Israel go back to the Middle East, the Negroes, the Latinos and American Indians, and come out of all these false doctrines. When we come out of these doctrines and come back to our national heritage right here in this Bible, this was written by the black man and it condemns the white man, the so-called Bible. All right? Read.
They break forth into singing. The fir trees rejoice at thee.
Right. When we come back, the fir trees are going to rejoice at us. They're going to be happy. Read.
And the cedars of Lebanon sing.
Right. Lebanon is over there in the Middle East. He said, free Palestine. He said, when we go back as a people, you Negroes, Latinos, American Indians, that place is going to be peace. It's going to be peace in the earth. He said, the fir trees and the cedar trees of Lebanon are even going to be happy. Read.
Since thou art laid down, no feller is come up against us.
Right. Since when we get back over there, there's no axe is going to come up against one of those trees. That's what a feather is. All right? There ain't nobody going to be chopping down no more trees. The trees are going to be happy. Read.
Hell from beneath is moved for thee to meet thee at thy coming.
Right. When the Most High sends the sun back on earth, hell is going to be removed. Everything under the earth is going to quake. All right? We're going to quake for Israel when that day comes. Give me 62, Isaiah 62, and go to the 4th verse. The Most High is not playing with these people, man. Once we wake up and come back to our nationality, which is in this Bible, the Most High is going to bless us. We start keeping these laws and believing in the Son, the Mashiach, who the world calls Jesus, we're going to be blessed. Read.
Isaiah chapter 62 verse 4. Thou shalt no more be termed forsaken.
Right. Our land, our people are no longer going to be termed forsaken. All right, read.
Neither shall thy land any more be termed desolate.
Right now, if you look over there in Israel, it's desolate. You can count the number of trees over there. There ain't no trees. It's just a desert. It's golden brown. Kind of looks like California.
Show y'all how dry California is while these fires taking off. We're gonna go in the valley, and I want y'all just to see. There ain't no trees. It's just brown, dry grass. Check this out. Look how dry California is. This valley is dry, man. It'll go up in flames so fast. You know what I mean? Look at this. Dry as it could be. You know what I mean? No water for miles, man. Just dry. You know? You wonder why we got droughts going on.
All right, read.
But thou shalt be called Hezbollah. And
Which means beautiful. Come on.
and thy land Beulah.
Right. That means beautiful. The other one means married to. Read.
For the Lord delighteth in thee, and thy land shall be married. For as a young man married a virgin.
Right, so we're going to be married to the land when we go back. And that land is going to blossom when we go back. That's what the Most High is talking about. That's why when that place gets settled down and the Most High bring us back over there, then things will change. Right now, they ain't going to change. The Most High said war is going to be going on from these times to the end of times. All right? Just like over in Russia. I told y'all last week that they're shooting down Putin, and now he done got sanctions on the whole U.S. right now. No food, no nothing over there to be imported over into Russia. All right? All this stuff is prophecy. Mashiach, the Messiah. All right? Read.
And he was clothed with a vesture dipped in blood, and his name is called the Word of the Most High. And the armies which were in heaven followed him upon white horses, clothed in fine linen, white and clean. And out of his mouth goeth a sharp sword, that with he should smite the nations.
All right, so our people got to wake up, man. Come back to this truth, man. The Most High is a man of war. When he come back, he come to destroy all you crazy Negroes, man. The Most High is coming back to deal with his people. And his people are destroyed. Give me Hosea 4:6. His people are destroyed. Yo, what's up, man? Yo, get away from us, man. What's up? Yo, get away from us. What's up? Stop. Y'all chill out. Chill out, homie. Read that, Hosea 4:6.
Are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee.
Right. Our people are destroyed, man. They fight and kill their own people, man, over some stupid stuff, man. Our people what?
Are destroyed for lack of knowledge.
Right. Our people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Sister, you better come to this truth, man. You want to get away from all that wickedness? You better step to this truth. Somebody got a flyer? Get a sister a flyer, somebody. Give her a flyer over there in the thing. Yo, you don't need to run from this. You need to get one of these flyers. You're gonna lead straight into destruction. All right.
Hosea chapter 4 verse 6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee.
Right. So our people gotta start. Well, who is that right there in that Bible? You know who that is, sir? That's not Jesus. Give me Revelation 1 and 13. That's not Jesus Christ. See, why they put that on that Bible? That don't have nothing to do with, if you read the characteristics of Christ in there, it don't say that. You speak English? You speak English? Piquito? Piquito? Española? Es Cristo, es a negro. No blanco. No blanco, es a negro. ¿Tú conoces? Sí. We're going to read. Elia.
Diablo. Revelation chapter 1 verse 1. The revelation of Hamashiach Yahushua.
I got it all. Yeah.
Verse 11. Saying, I am Alpha and Omega, the first and the last. And what thou seest, write in the book.
Now he said, what thou seest, write in the book. That's not Christ. That's not his Christos. No Christos is Blanco. It's Negro Solo. Okay?
Yeah.
Verse 13. And in the midst of the 7 candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man, clothed with a garment down to the foot, and a girdle about the paps.
Repent.
I did. I still did.
With a golden girdle. His head on his hairs were white like wool, as white as snow. And his eyes were as a flame of fire. And his feet like unto fine brass.
So his Christos had feet like brass. Alright? So Christ, if his feet was like brass, that means he had a brown colored skin. He's very brown. Alright? Read? Dark brown.
And his feet like unto fine brass, as if they burned in a furnace. And his voice as the sound of many waters. And he had in his right hand 7 stars. And out of his mouth went a sharp 2-edged sword. And his countenance was at the sun of shining.
All right, so Christ was a black man with woolly hair. It tells you that. All right? So our people, man, they got to come back to the understanding of what the Bible says and not what some man says. They got to read their Bible. Joshua 1 and 8. Our people got to read, man. Reading is going to save your life. It's fundamental. If you don't read, you're going to be destroyed because you can't understand what the Bible's teaching you. The Bible will teach you all things. It'll teach you your life, how to live.
Book of Joshua, chapter 1, verse 8. This book of the law shall not depart out of thy mouth, but thou shalt meditate therein day and night, that thou mayest observe to do according to all that is written therein.
All right, so we gotta follow these laws day and night, every day. Every day we gotta come to these commandments and read. That's why we bring all these scriptures out. Our people just gotta understand there's too much going on in the world. How do you expect to get saved, man, if you don't come and listen to what the words say or read what the Bible says?
Yeah, and again, that just goes to show what happened just a few minutes ago, that our people's eyes are evil towards each other. We discontinue to learn how to love one another. At one point in time, our people was tender amongst each other. Now you can't even look a brother in the eye without the eye being evil towards one another.
This one, nothing. More like that one, according to the Bible.
Yeah, this is false. No Blanco Cristo. The negros, the negros are hermanos. Yeah, we come out here every week to wake up the 12 tribes of Israel. You blacks, you Hispanics, and you Native Americans. That you're the Israelites that the Bible speaks of. And that
This is the word of the Lord of hosts. I took you from the pastures and from following the sheep to be prince over my people Israel. I have been with you wherever you have gone and have destroyed all the enemies in your path. I will make you a great name among the great ones of the earth. I will assign a place for my people in Israel. There I will plant them, and they shall dwell in their own land.